welcome to the first official episode of NatFun!
Woo! Woo!
Woo! Where are my pants?
We are a live-recorded tabletop role-playing adventure game where the dice and a few friends tell the story. My name is Jackie, and I am your guide tonight. In this episode, we will be playing Prehistoric Portals in our fun shot titled Life Finds a Way. Our fun shots are standard 1 to 2 session one-shots that give us a chance to try out a variety of different adventure settings, character classes, and even game systems. So in this episode, we are going to bring the past back to hunt us, just like in the 1993 epic movie Jurassic Park. And now, let's meet the players.
Well, I'll go first then. Hi, I'm Matt. My favorite dinosaur is a Triceratops. I'll be playing Jack Rotham. His job is the groundskeeper and maintenance man on this small college campus. And his lucky item is a 2-foot pipe wrench named Rusty.
All right, I guess I'll go next. My name is Dan. I'll be playing Theodore Bunting, who is a math major. A little fact about him is he holds the high score for a Pac-Man game at his local pizzeria back home.
Woot woot.
He's also a serial killer.
Well, I was going to say no relation, but never mind. My favorite dinosaur is a Stegosaurus, and that's primarily because of Spike from The Land Before Time.
Nice.
And then Theodore's lucky item is a pen-pencil combination that he got from his grandfather that he uses for everything.
Sweet.
And my name is Erin. Favorite dinosaur, we're also going to go with the Triceratops because of Sarah from The Land Before Time. And I will be playing Tiffany Jones. She is a creative writing major at the college, as well as an animal volunteer at the local shelter. And because of that, her lucky item is a dog's leash.
Thank you, guys. As I mentioned before, we are going to be playing Prehistoric Portals, where the dinosaurs come into the here and now to wreak havoc. Will our players survive? Hopefully longer than Redshirt Greg did from our Session 0. He should have never skipped leg day. Which, if you want to hear about what happened to the players' characters, Doris the Lunch Lady, and Redshirt Greg the day before this fun shot starts, you can check it out on our Patreon, as well as some other cool stuff too. Before I set the scene and we roll into some NatFun, I do want to give a quick shout out to the creators of Prehistoric Portals and Breathless. But we'll be back in just a second. Hey listeners, just wanted to give a shout out to both the creator of Prehistoric Portals and the Breathless Game System, or SRD. In this episode, we are playing Prehistoric Portals from our friends over at Chubby Crow Games. If you'd like to check out some of their other games, or this one, you can find them at chubbycrowgames.itch.io or on their new Discord channel. Something that makes this game so fun is the random roll tables to see what dinosaurs the players are going to be encountering next. And what makes it so suspenseful is the utilization of the Breathless Game System, or SRD. The core mechanic is simple and easy to use. Oh, and Prehistoric Portals can be played with kids too. You can even make it educational by dropping some cool dino facts into the gameplay. And did I mention that the entire game fits on 2 sides of a letter-sized sheet of paper, making it simple for anyone to pick up and play? This work is based on Breathless, product of Fari RPGs at farirpgs.com, developed and authored by René-Pierre Deschaise-Gelenas, and licensed for our use under the Creative Commons Attribution 4.0 license. If you enjoyed this episode, I highly recommend checking out both Chubby Crow Games and Fari RPGs to roll into your own NatFun. And with that, let's get back to our fun shot of Prehistoric Portals. And we're back! So players, are you guys nervous yet?
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Have I stalled long enough?
Yes.
Get on with it.
Let's get this thing started and roll into some NatFun. All right. To get us started, I will do a very brief rundown of game mechanics. And they are this. It's exhausting to run away from dinosaurs, but to help them survive, the players have 6 skills and some items of varying dice levels to help them. Whenever they use one of these to make a check, the dice level goes down. A d12 becomes a d10, and so on and so forth. The lowest a dice can go is to a d4, or a 4-sided dice. During a check, if a player rolls a 1 or 2, they fail, and something bad happens. If they roll a 3 or a 4, they succeed, but at a cost. And at 5 or higher, they succeed. The higher the result, the better the effect. Players can also gain points of stress, up to 4, which is really bad. And that's the gist of it in a nutshell. Now to set the scene. You are all students, and one janitor, groundskeeper, at the small campus of Jay Park College, nestled along a large, beautiful lake deep within the forests of the Pacific Northwest, with one scenic road in and out. It's semester break, and you all have decided not to go, well, anywhere. Yeah, it's bare-bones staffing, but it is beautiful here, and it'll be nice to have some time to relax. It's just a week anyways. What's the worst that could happen? At least that's how you felt on Monday morning. But by lunchtime, as you all gathered to eat day 1 of 7 brunch-fast burritos outside Hammond Dining Hall, that's when the first one appeared. Followed by another. Now, not to give away too many details from our Patreon-exclusive Session 0, I'm going to quickly fill in the gaps. The portals released dinosaurs into our world. They hunted us, and they hunted each other. Our players, the groundskeeper, Jax Roteshemd, and students, Theodore Bunting and Tiffany Jones, were narrowly able to escape a pack of Dilophosaurus. To be fair, they only escaped because the T-Rex and the terrified Stegosaurus that was rounding the building distracted them, allowing the players to sneak inside. Your immediate actions were exhausting and stressful. More for some than others, but you were able to secure yourselves inside Hammond Dining Hall for an unnerving evening. Now, we rolled some dice last session to determine your items and who was separated from the group, but I left it up to you to decide why you got separated and what caused it. So, players, it's your turn to tell the story a bit now. Jack, how did you secure yourselves in Hammond Dining Hall?
We stacked some debris, chairs, and tables up in front of the main doors, and then we moved to the back kitchen, rolled down the metal shutter, and closed the heavy door, and kind of hunkered down in that area.
And I had said it was a very unnerving evening. The first night wasn't very restful, which is why the players are carrying over any dice they rolled or stress points they accrued in Session 0 to this morning. First, you heard more of those strange sounds. And more creatures calling out. Shortly after that, all cell phone services began failing. Then the water from the sinks became murky and smelled of sulfur. You were able to find a second walkie-talkie in an office in the kitchen, some bottled water and food, but Doris wasn't lying. There wasn't much left for the week besides eggs. Lots and lots of eggs. You could hear deep footsteps nearby. The ground shook, and you heard concrete and metal scraping and echoing in the distance. And then, the power went out. So, Tiffany, as a group, you woke up the next morning, or maybe didn't sleep that night. I'll leave that to you to decide. Why did you decide to leave the next morning from your temporary shelter?
Well, as the power was shutting down, cell service was becoming deactivated, the last couple things that Tiffany got on her phone were pictures from her friends visiting a lake down south. And she remembered that they carpooled, and so some of her friends' cars are still in the parking lot, and she's pretty sure they would have left their keys behind.
And Theodore, why did you choose to split up and not go with Tiffany on the search for keys and cars?
It's wandering around campus further away. I mean, the parking lot's just to the north of where we are in the, or where we were located in the cafeteria. So wandering further away from that escape point seemed like more chance for encounters with dinosaurs, and I'd rather take my chances with trying to hotwire a car. So I plan on trying to get there, get into something, hopefully someone around here is something old. None of these modern cars with electronic keys. And yeah, he's hoping to use his math skills and knowledge and understanding to apply it to starting a car.
We shall see how that goes. And Jack, who did you decide to go with?
Jack went with Tiffany to kind of be an escort, but also he's good with keys and has keys to the campus, so he's hoping to get somewhere faster.
What did you guys eat for breakfast before you set out?
Eggs.
Exactly.
Yeah, they're going to go bad real quick.
Yeah, the freezer's down. Start eating eggs and old ice cream.
Oh, what a combo. Wow.
Let's drink some vodka with it too, huh?
Hey, I'm saving that.
As you're eating your breakfast in the kitchen, you can hear footsteps. You can hear calls echoing out in the distance. And your eyes kind of haphazardly wander in this space, and you can see, posters about kitchen safety, basic first aid, chemical label designation. And then you see one that says, remember the 3 S's. And your minds all drift back to orientation. You weren't necessarily at the same orientation, but you all did have an unenthusiastic speech from your tour guide. All right, everyone listen up. I'm required to say this, okay? Because it happens every year. If you get lost in the woods, remember the basics of survival. Shelter, sustenance, and signal, the 3 R's. Get somewhere safe, get food and water, and signal for help.
You mean the 3 S's?
Did I say 3 R's?
Yes.
That's even better. Just leave it.
I thought it was intentional.
No, you better leave it.
I'll leave it. These are your goals, which you guys can update in Roll20 as we play. Shelter, sustenance, and signal. And then the last thing before we really jump into making some stuff happen is, remember when I told you guys I was going to change the scenery a little bit?
Yeah.
Well, dinosaurs have continued to portal into J Park College, and a pristine campus it is, no more. It was quite handy that I made a campus map with exactly 20 locations. This weekend I did some dice rolls to see what was damaged, what was destroyed, and what other dinosaurs might reside on campus. My descriptions will be limited to the locations you would have seen in your narrative that you guys made over the weekend. So, it begins. Theodore. As you exited into the food truck lane behind Hammond Dining Hall, you saw the damage from whatever made those crashing sounds from last night. The entire corner of the building was rubble. The roof was barely attached to the collapsed corner of Hammond Dining Hall. This shelter won't stay secure for much longer. But you had resolved to head to the north parking lot to hotwire a car, I believe.
Yes.
All right, so describe what you're doing. How'd you get there?
All right, well, Theodore would not have gone out the front door, would have slowly made his way out, sticking his head out through his side door to the right side of the building. There's basically the last location where he saw the Stegosaurus and Doris going. And looking back and forth, listening to see if he hears the sounds of any creatures at least nearby, immediate vicinity of him. If not, then he'll quickly head across to the next nearest building, the East Murphy's Hall, which gets a little close to the parking lot, kind of keeping his back to the wall and trying to walk as quietly as possible, and then peeking around the corner to the north side of that building, checking left and right to see if he can see if there's anything else around before he makes a quick dash towards that parking lot and to what looks to be like a late 90s Civic, which is perfect for what he's hoping will get them out of here.
Well, there's a couple things that you described that you did there. You were being a little bit sneaky. And you also said that you wanted to dash. So I'll let you choose which of those 2 roles you would like to do now.
Let's go with dash.
All right, so you sneak up to East Murphy Hall, look around, you listen, and you can hear dinosaurs calling off in the distance, and it echoes. Their vocalizations are so loud, you can't really discern the distance because they're so deep. It's almost a different sound wave than you're used to hearing. There's stuff out there, you don't see anything right around, but your nerves get the better of you, and you go to make a dash for that car that looks 90s Honda Civic-esque. So I'm gonna need you to do a dash roll, and for funsies, roll me a d20, please.
All right, so...
And you pick odd or even before you roll.
All right, my dash is currently a D, or starts out at a D6, and is currently a D6. And I rolled a 1. Do you want me to do the 20 first, or do you want to?
Let's go ahead and do the d20. Let's do everything now.
All right, I'll go with odds.
Odds, all right.
And I rolled 10. Nice even number.
All right. So on a 1, you fail, and something bad happens.
Yeah.
So you had chosen that Stegosaurus from the other night to be the thing that disrupted you in your jaunt, correct?
That's correct.
All right. As you go to make your dash for that car, you start running, and then you see it. You see this massive form. This thing has to be multiple tons, at least 20 feet long, huge rounded back, and these almost kite-shaped plates going out of its back. That Stegosaurus is looking around rapidly. It has a big chunk of meat missing from its shoulder. It looks like it's starting to be dried. There's flies on it. It's limping. And as you start to run, what do you yell as you fail? What do you call out when you see it?
Please be a herbivore. Please be an herbivore.
One of those moments where you're thinking in your head, but it accidentally comes out your mouth instead is what happens. And as you call that out, it looks over and its eyes get wide and it starts running straight towards you. Now, another cool thing about this game is I have a table of complications that I get to roll. So since you had a onesie...
His shirt is made of leaves.
It's
hemp. It's hemp.
Sustainable buying can't protect you.
Nom, nom, nom.
You start running, and the Stegosaurus turns, faces you, starts charging towards you. And then you hear a voice call out, "Help! Is anybody there? Hello?" From east off of the parking lot, out in the wetlands trail where Jack started his journey. You continue to move towards that car, and because you didn't roll odd, which you had chosen, although it looked like a 90s Honda Civic, it ain't.
It's a Lamborghini.
It's much newer. You were very confident from far away with identifying the car that you wanted to try and hotwire, and boy, oh boy, is this not going to be one that you're going to do. What are you doing now?
I would continue to the car, just try to get behind it to take shelter and hopefully get the Stegosaurus to maybe ignore my presence.
All right, you continue to run towards the car. Stegosaurus is still limping, charging towards you. So what are you doing to try and get out of the way besides just crouch next to the car?
Ooh.
Remember, you have items too.
I have items and I'm looking at them, but I don't think they're... I mean, a roll of duct tape is great, but I don't know how it's great in this situation. I will go ahead and just... I'm going to try to set off the car alarm. So banging on the car. So maybe we'll go with bash on the car and see if I can in any way set off a car alarm.
Do it.
This seems like a Jack response.
It begins with a D4 for me on the way. I'm not a very strong guy. Oh, it's a 1.
Do these dice go above 1? Because Jack's pretty sure they didn't.
Yeah, I guess maybe not for Theodore. So, Theodore, you go up to the car and you start just hitting it as hard as you can. And your goal was to have the car alarm go off. It does. The airbag goes off. The car alarm goes off. But again, this is like a weird modified car, and it has a bunch of really, really stupid sounds that come out of it. Like, this is someone that's modded their horn. They've got a speaker where they can sound like a police officer through it. They've got all sorts of extra sounds, and it is so loud. What song do we think it should be? Let's say that it's like a music
I was totally
song.
thinking La Cucaracha.
I'm going to say this is probably Greg's car.
I was on La Cucaracha as well.
And it's so loud, the other 3 remaining cars in the parking lot, because again, this is super light staffing, all start to go off. So now you have all of the cars in the staff parking lot, or the north parking lot by the stadium, going off. Lights, all the cars, and Stegosaurus is going straight towards you. And then you hear another sound cry out loudly from the wetlands area. It's a big roar, big beefy roar, similar to what you heard the T-Rex make when it grabbed that Dilophosaurus yesterday.
Oh, God. I guess Theodore's gonna run to the next car behind him and just try to get under it now at this point and use his sneak to try to hide from this Stegosaurus coming at him. He has no interest in going towards the roar or the voice in the wetlands because that's just too much unknown and too much unprotected.
All right, let's do a sneak check.
All right, sneak check will be a 6. And it gets a 2.
We're working up towards it.
Wow. All right, so a 2 would also be a fail.
Jackie's running out of punishments, guys. Don't worry. I'll use them
Yeah,
all
you're
around
making
here.
my job real hard right off the get-go. I didn't want to just kill up, TPK the player in the first 5 minutes. But all right, Theodore, challenge accepted. So you go to dive underneath the car next to it. And as you do so, let's say that... All right, this is going to be detrimental to you. Your grandfather's pen, your lucky item, as you dive under the car, it starts to fall out of your pocket and it scrapes across the asphalt and gets damaged. It is going to go down 1 dice level.
Oh. All right.
I will also give you 1 point of stress for the current situation that you are in.
Awesome.
You are able to kind of get under that car, but the Stegosaurus keeps going straight towards the La Cucaracha car and hits it, rams it just like a rhinoceros, slams into the car. It starts to go over the sides of the car, just over, flipping, and smashes into the car you're under and actually knocks them both away from you, and you are exposed on the ground. And we're going to take a brief moment so you can think about your next actions.
So you can think about your choices.
Thank you.
Or you can make a new character. And we're going to head over to see what Jack and Tiffany are doing at essentially the exact same time, because you guys all headed out about the same time. So how did you guys exit Hammed Dining Hall?
Tiffany would have followed Jack through the auditorium. You know, he's got the full set of keys, free reign of the campus, essentially. So she's kind of following him, but she's like, we got to make it, to the student housing building. I'm pretty sure Jessica left her keys on her nightstand.
All right, yeah, we'll go through the music building and we'll sneak out. That'll get us a lot closer without being outside. Maybe we can run through the math hall if we have to.
Yeah, like skip building to building. That totally makes sense.
Yeah. That's my thought. As long as I think some of the doors might be open, some are closed, but I got the keys here. All right. Yeah. So we'll dash from. We would dash from the music hall, and then I think while we were on our way.
Well, before you guys go too far, and before I make you roll anything, remember how I said I rolled some dice to change the landscape?
Yep.
As you try and go into Crichton Music Hall, the door doesn't work. The upper balcony has completely collapsed and blocked the doors between the dining hall and the auditorium.
Oh boy. All right. Let's I think we're gonna have to go out the way we came in.
No, Jack, I don't want to see what's left of Greg.
Well, don't look at him. He's mostly soaked into the ground anyway.
I mean, surely we can just go through the quad. Like, if we just make a break for it, maybe we can get to the security building that way.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna have to go back out the way Theodore went. All right, we'll go up and around.
All right, so you guys head out the way that Theodore had left the building, which is kind of through the food truck aisle. So you're going out the back of Hammond Dining Hall. You see that northeastern corner is just barely hanging on, and fear starts to hit your chest as you realize your shelter is a temporary shelter now. You start to walk around the back of the auditorium, and you can see across the way the baseball field, the concession stand, the rafters, the scoreboard. Everything is completely leveled and demolished, an entire pile of rubble. But you're able to continue on. You get just around the building, and then where were you guys heading to?
We're trying to get to either Malcolm Hall or Needy Security.
All right. And what dinosaur did you pick would waylay you?
I had no part in this.
Are you regretting your decision now?
No? Yes. Aaron thinks it's hilarious. Tiffany's in for a surprise, but we picked the Tyrannosaurus Rex.
All right. So, as you head out of Hammond Dining Hall and you get to the back of the auditorium, how are you guys surveying the scene and deciding which way you're going to go? Because you said there's multiple buildings you can kind of get to. Like, one of you said you'd dash across the quad, one said you'd hop from building to building. So how are you surveying and making your choice? And what do you want to do?
I think we want to get as far as possible. So, how are you running there, Tiffany? I think we just got to go for this. Dilly-dallying ain't gonna make it.
Just count to 3 and I'll start running. Just tell me
Okay.
which building, hall or security.
Let's just get as far as we can. It's close to the housing. Let's go to the security office.
Okay. And she's gonna clutch on her neck where she keeps the key that gets her into the student housing building, and just like make sure it's still there, just in case something bad were to happen to Jack.
She has a lot of faith in you, Jack.
She's gonna push him down on the way. Don't have to be fast, just faster than me. All right, yeah. Jack's gonna go for a dash.
All right, Tiffany, are you running too?
Yep, she's right behind him.
All right, let's get a dash roll from each of you.
So that's a D6 for Tiffany, and I rolled a 6. It can be done.
Okay, dash a D8. That would be 2. Is there any chance Jack could use his special ability right now?
You could have used it for the action, but you can't use it to counteract a roll. Once the dice is rolled, just like we play with GM Inspiration, it happens.
Okay.
So,
No worries.
all right, both of your dash dice go down by 1 level. And poor Jack, you had trouble dashing last time too.
The whole college injury.
You get ready to go, you get ready to run, and you take 1 step and then, oh my hammy, oh my hammy, ah. And what do you call out from the pain from that?
Oh, biscuits.
And as you say biscuits, Tiffany takes that as 3 and she starts running. Now the cool thing you guys have here is one of you did roll a fail and something will happen, but one of you rolled something really good, which is something that's going to benefit you. So what happens now, let me get my little guys queued up. Again, I set the scene with some fun stuff that wasn't on our map last time. It's to your benefit this time. As you start to run across the quad, say that 10 times fast. Across the quad. As you try to run across the quad from around the south side of the music hall, the T-Rex that you saw yesterday, and start to run. Tiffany gets a little ways across. Now they do look for motion, but Jack is the one that had the nat 1.
It was a 2.
Had the 2. So,
Not much better.
Tiffany, you make it halfway across the quad. And then you see that Jack hasn't caught up to you. As this massive Tyrannosaurus Rex, king of the dinos, rounds the corner and heads straight towards Jack. What do you say or think or gasp in that moment, Tiffany?
She thinks, oh God, thanks for young knees, and keeps walking.
Just keeps on keeping on. Jack.
Yep.
What are you looking at in this moment? As all of these things are starting to unfold, what's Jack doing?
He's looking at the security office and the distance it is from him to there, if he can make it.
T-Rex rounds the corner, is looking straight at you, roars, and then you haven't even seen it yet, but Jack, you start to hear these little odd lizard-like screeches, and running up to you is this thing. It's almost the size of a chicken. Actually, the token is so small I can't pick it up.
The rats have gotten bigger.
This is a very small dinosaur. This is a Compsognathus. And you don't just see one. You see 2, 8, 10, nearly 20 of them come running from the demolished rubble of the baseball field. And they run up to you, sniff you. They see the T-Rex. Because Tiffany rolled a 6. They screech, cry out, and they run south past the T-Rex. It gets distracted, fumbles on its feet, and you have just enough time to make it to Nedry security. As the T-Rex takes off towards those little buggers. But as you get to the security office, the closer you get, you notice the windows are all broken. The door completely busted out, almost has a hollowed out opening where the door once was. This building's been pretty damaged.
Don't think the old radio's gonna be working.
Nope, change of plans, Jack. We gotta go to the building. We gotta go to the student housing building. Tiffany will stutter out and just keep moving around to the west and down south.
What are you doing, Jack?
Yeah, alright, I hate that building. It's dirty. Building.
As you turn to leave and step out of Nedry security, you do see that the left-hand side of the office, the western side of the office, is still mostly intact, and the desk, where normally there's a security guard posted, you see a person laying on the desk.
Oh, wow. Jim?
See if I can flash this. It's a middle-aged man, heavy-set, fairly short gentleman. He has black glasses on, wearing a Hawaiian t-shirt, and you recognize him as Mr. Dennis, the head of Nedry Security. And he has kind of dark brown curly hair, a slightly receding hairline, and you remember that he kind of has a grudge against a lot of the younger students because they tend to whisper under their breath because he kind of looks like that one guy from Seinfeld. So a lot of the younger students call him Newman instead of Dennis. And he doesn't care for that.
Jack, come on. We gotta go. What are you looking at?
Well, Mr. Nedry's over there. He might... I need to check. He might have something we can use. Jack's gonna go in and pat him down and look around him and the desk for anything useful. Being he was head of security.
As you do so, he wakes up and goes, "What's the deal, man?" Just
What?
kidding. He doesn't.
Oh, God.
You walk up, you pat him down. He's cold to the touch. Doesn't seem to have any injuries. There's no blood. There's nothing. But he is laying on top of a bright red binder.
All right.
And has a stapled packet kind of gripped in his hand titled Radio Protocols. But it is completely soaked in coffee from the 2 large coffee cups that he had on the desk that must have gone down when he went down on it. And so much coffee is soaked into the papers that it's completely degraded when you go to pick it up and unreadable at this point.
Oh, man.
But you do see on the red binder, it says Emergency Protocol.
Can he read?
Those are 2... He'll grab the red binder.
Theodore.
He's gonna grab the binder and bolt and head towards the hall.
And I will give you guys this freebie because especially you as the janitor, you would know that every building has an emergency protocol binder. And the thing he had in his hand was the radio protocols.
Okay. Every building. Okay. You know what? We gotta find another one of these. Let's get over to the housing there and we'll see if we can get a hold of Theodore and what he's got going. Maybe he can come get us.
Right, or we can go get him. Tiffany's going to kind of peek her head out, and at this point she'd found a rifle in the kitchen, and she's going to take that off of her shoulder and kind of be like, okay, maybe it's smarter to just like carry it instead of have it slung over her back. And she's going to like poke her head around the corner and look each way and see like, is there anything out there before she like motions to Jack that they can run.
All right, you guys head out of Nedry Security and you start to run south towards the Hendrickson student housing. And as you get past the corner, there are some nice landscape trees, there's some grass, but you also see a familiar sight. An ironically familiar sight. A large T-Rex statue that is outside Hendrickson student housing, and that is like that's the thing that you see right before you're home, right before you walk into the housing building. And as you're about halfway to the doors of the student housing, you hear it. That sound means I get to roll for more dinosaurs.
Yeah, I like the little chicken things. Well, I say that now, but maybe they like eat your face. Start with the eyeballs.
Have you watched the second Jurassic Park?
It's been a while.
It's been a while. It is not the chicken things, not Compsognathus, but I did roll a nat 1 on the number of dinosaurs appearing.
Oh, so a singlet.
This is a big singlet.
Isn't it, though?
Popping out of the portal, just next to that T-Rex statue, you see a massive stegosaurus. And I say massive because they're over 20 feet long, well over 10 feet tall, at least 4 or 5 tons. pops out of this portal, starts looking around, and then calls out. And as it calls out, you start to hear big footsteps. From coming around the backside of Malcolm Hall. What are you guys doing? You're halfway
Gotta keep going.
to student
Yeah.
housing.
Go, 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 go. It's a big old cow. Go, it's a big old cow. Just go, and it's calling for dinner bell.
It is the dinner bell, Jack.
Yeah, no. I don't want to be part of it. I'm not an appetizer.
All right, so you're running for it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right, that's another dash.
Wonderful. It's gone well so far.
It's a D4 for me, so that's a 3.
Okay.
That's a D6. That's a 1.
All right.
I don't think Jack's
So-
rolled over a 2 yet.
I don't know if you have, actually.
I haven't.
So, Tiffany, you are able, with your young knees, to make it to the steps of the student housing building. But because there's a slight cost, I am going to roll from the complication table to see what the cost is, which may or may not affect you.
If it affects Jack, I'm happy.
That is amazing that my best skill has not sourced me anything but a 1 yet.
So I rolled a 4 on the complications table, which is a fire threatens to reveal your hiding spot and possibly burn you. But since you're not currently hiding, I'm just going to say that you get up to the steps and you can smell smoke from inside the building.
Somebody left their quesadilla maker on.
I told you I hate that building.
Jack, something bad happens. You go to dash, and man, you did not let that hammy rest. It hurts. What do you say as you cry out in pain on that hamstring?
Hammy!
When you do that, not only does the Stegosaurus look your way and start to pick up speed, but you see what was making those thundering footsteps. The T-Rex that ran after the little chicken guys, oh, he's back. And he sees the thing he got distracted from and a Stegosaurus. What are you doing to get out of this situation?
Oh, boy. Jack's got an extra set of keys on his belt. And honestly, he's going to chuck him as hard as he can over the Stegosaurus to try to get the 2 dinos to be distracted.
Oh, go for it. Roll your item.
Yeah, they're D6s, not D8s. Let me do that.
Please don't make me kill you.
I make no promises at this point. That is a 2. That is an amazing 2 with my keys that I've just thrown away. Nope, not his. Now, these are not his community keys. These are keys he found in the lunchroom.
Absolutely. You throw the keys away. There's a multi-tool on them. They scrape across the sidewalk, but it does not seem to faze either of the dinosaurs that are looking in your direction. I need you to add 1 point of stress to your character, Jack.
Yeah. Can I have the keys back?
And nope.
Yeah.
And the Stegosaurus continues to run towards you. It's getting closer and closer and picking up speed. The T-Rex hot on its heels. Hey, you. Yeah, you. Get over here. Hurry. Hey, whichever one of us makes it out of this alive, we should definitely like and subscribe the NatFun podcast. Maybe even leave a rating or review on our favorite podcast listening network so other people can find the show. I'm sure if I get out of this, then I'll also check NatFun out on Patreon. I bet they have really fun content available at both the free and the paid tier. I heard if you subscribe by the end of May, NatFun's launch month, you get entered into a raffle to win your own copy of Prehistoric Portals or another game from Chubby Crow Games. Oh no, they're getting closer. I can't take it anymore. I'm gonna make a break for it. It's up to you now.
Boy, Jack, is gonna try to run behind that statue and hide behind it. He's gonna try to get over there and make them think it's another dino or something. He's gonna see if that can distract him by hiding.
Okay, but you're not near the statue.
Yeah.
You didn't make it very far away from the security building.
No,
the only
we
reason I
didn't.
say that is that if you want to make a break for the statue, the only skill that I see that really fits that is going to be a dash,
This gone so well.
which I don't feel has favored you up to this point.
Well, and it's all worn down now. There's no doing well. All right.
But you are right next to the security building.
Yeah. Can I sneak back into the security building?
You can try.
I have another skill. You know what? Actually, Jack's not a runaway kind of guy. He is going to stand there and yell in his scariest, most demanding, ex-coachish voice, "Go away! Get out of here! I don't want you here! I am not food, and you don't want to eat me!"
All right, go ahead and roll your dice. What are you rolling?
I'm gonna try to sway them.
By being the bigger,
Convince
the
them to
bigger,
run
badder
away.
predator. We are the apex predator.
Yep. He's swinging his wrench around and doing the whole deal. That is a 4. That is the highest number Jack's
It
ever
is.
rolled.
You
I don't know what
succeed,
happens.
but at a cost. So, yep.
Shocking.
So I was going to let you be able to get your keys back. I'm going to say they're absolutely lost at this point because technically narratively you threw them, but game mechanics wise they should have just gone down a dice level. So those keys are gone. And I will also say you didn't realize when you threw those keys, but the ones that had been on your hip, how did Jack wear his custodian keys? Your groundskeeper keys.
Like a carabiner clip on his belt loop.
As you get around the corner of that building, after you kind of yell at him and they pause for a brief moment, you reach down to your keys instinctively as you get to the door, and there's no belt loop. You look down. You must have thrown all the keys.
Oh!
Yes.
You succeeded in distracting the dinosaurs just
No.
long enough to make it back into Nedry's security, but you no longer have any keys.
That is spectacular.
So we are going to leave Tiffany just outside and not noticed by the dinosaurs at the student housing building. Jack barely got back into the damaged security building with Mr. Dennis slumped over at the table. And we're going to go back to Theodore, laying kind of out in the open in the parking lot with Stegosaurus, a big scary dino call nearby, and someone yelling for help.
All right, so that's Stegosaurus. It's still charging at me? Or is it...
Not at the moment. It hit the car, but it's limping. It's stressed out. It's still an aggressive chess piece on the game board.
All right.
I will remind you guys that you had 2 walkie-talkies.
Yes.
Actually, before we have you start, Theodore, I will jump in real quick. Who had the walkie-talkie between Tiffany and Jack?
Jack had it.
Okay.
And he picked it up off Doris.
You guys hear a little bit of static. This is recording. If you need help. And then the radio goes silent. Back to Theodore.
On that one. Now what are we going to do with that one? All right. Well, with all the car alarms going off, too much noise happening now.
Wait, what was that noise?
Is that my car?
Theodore is...
There's another one in the parking lot.
Oh, God. Theodore's going to make a wide berth around... Well, let's say he'll head north to the path on the wetlands. So it's kind of northeast and just away from the parking lot. Not necessarily trying to see what's going on in the wetlands, but just looking for a clear path away from the Stegosaurus that clearly did not like his presence.
Okay. So how are you moving away from the Stegosaurus?
Quite rapidly.
All right. Then that would be a dash check, my friend.
We'll do another dash check.
As the Stegosaurus is shook its head off from slamming into that car and is looking around.
All right. We will go with our D4. Solid D4 here. So, and I rolled a 3.
All right. So you do succeed, but at a cost. You make it to the wetlands trail. You start to walk down the wetlands trail, which is actually a pretty good call because it is kind of a bark-covered, muddy trail, so it's really quiet. You're not making loud footsteps or anything, but you do hear some wood breaking and crunching sounds, followed by a scream. And
All right. Well, Theodore has no interest in further investigating those sounds in the bushes. I assume they're further to the east.
further to the east, the wetlands trail is along the edge of the lake. It's usually a pretty trail. It's where Jack was servicing the restrooms and drinking fountains where we started our adventure.
Sounds gorgeous.
Pretty short jaunt, but it will drop you off over by East Murphy Hall.
Well, that's the plan. He'll follow that path, trying to move, I guess, quietly. Well, I already did sneak, so things seem to have calmed down, at least near me, so I'm just walking a normal pace, hoping to not encounter anything. Let's go that. So just trying to walk, not necessarily quietly, not trying to run.
I'm not trying to bash anything, dash by anything, sneak into anything, shoot anything, think about anything really hard, or sway anyone's opinion.
I'm trying to not roll dice here.
You did succeed on your roll, so you were able to get away from the Stegosaurus. The cost is that as you walk down this trail, you make it to the restrooms and the drinking fountains, and half the building is gone, completely broken. And you actually can see the partitions that would have been one of the bathroom stalls are all broken and gone, and there's just a toilet sitting on a concrete platform, and it just has a pair of legs and a little bit of a torso, and then nothing else above it.
In my mind forever.
There's a lot of Jurassic Park nods in this adventure, in this fun shot. And you start to hear some footsteps
I was
off in the distance.
about to ask can I determine which direction this creature went? Can I either see footprints or listen to the sounds I'm hearing? So that
If you want to kind of study the area, you can think.
Yeah, I'll
You
use
can
the
roll a
think.
check.
Yeah, let's go think.
Go for it.
That is a 10 for me right now, so 5. All right.
Nice. All right, so you were able to see there is a little bit of blood next to the concrete platform that trails off straight to the east to the water. And you can see very large... They're kind of... At first, they were hard to discern because it looked like big three-toed with kind of a little heel footprints in the ground, but then you notice there was almost some webbing in between them as well. But they are very deep. They're at least 18 inches in diameter, and they are heading directly with their blood trail straight to the east towards the water.
Excellent. Then I will continue southwest, essentially. I'd like to go along the edge of the lake the other direction.
All right.
And while I'm doing this, can I grab the radio really quickly and talk quietly and just...
Sure thing.
Yes, pick up that radio and said, whisper quietly, don't go to the parking lot. It's a mess. We need another plan. And that would end it. I assume I'll get a response later.
All right, Jack, you hear that in the security building. Do you respond or no?
Heard. Hang tight. We're trying to find a spot to go. We're heading to the student housing, but it's not super great over here either. Let us know where you wind up.
All right. And we are back over to Tiffany at the doors of the student housing building. You smell a little bit of smoke coming from inside the building.
Okay, she can smell smoke, but she doesn't see fire.
Correct.
So she's going to take her chances because she knows Jessica's room is on the first floor, but it's in the south quadrant, and see if she just can't make a break for it. If there's any fire in her way, she'll kind of backtrack and maybe like scope out the window, but she knows Jessica's room is on the first floor in like the south part of the building. So she's going to put her student union key in and twist it and open the door and shift inside.
You're able to get inside, no problem. You can smell the smoke in the area, but you don't feel any heat. You don't see any fire. You are able to head to Jessica's room.
All right, so she's going to approach it, and she's going to see the sign in pink lettering with the yellow daisies on it, Jessica Doris. And she's going to knock on the door out of habit, listen for a second, go, wait, what am I doing? And try to twist the knob.
Small campus, spring break, it's unlocked.
Thank God Jessica never watches any horror movies. And then she's going to go in and start rifling through her stuff to see if she can find the key.
All right, can you make a think check for me, please?
Yes, and my think is a D8.
Tiffany's rolled real good so far tonight.
We got a 3.
All right. So with a 3, you succeed, but at a cost. So you are able to dig through for a little bit, and you find her keys. But as you step out of her room, you can see the smoke has gotten thicker. It's a darker gray, almost black smoke, and it is coming from the north side of the building, kind of where you had come from, which is where the laundry rooms are.
Okay. No need to investigate. We have got what we came for. There's a lot of entrances and exits out of this building, so she's just going to continue heading down the south hall towards the student parking.
You are able to do so. All right. Quick check-in with Jack. While Tiffany was rifling through Jessica's room, what's Jack doing in Nedry security?
He's trying to figure out how to get out of Nedry's security, what's left of it. What he's thinking about doing is trying to get to that door to the student hall and just running shoulder long through it to get into the hall to make sure that Tiffany's all right. He said he'd stay with her, and he hasn't.
Before you step out or do anything, you can hear that Stegosaurus and T-Rex. I said the dinosaurs stepped into our world to hunt us and each other. You hear them brawling. You hear roars, growls, grunts. You hear massive forms smashing into massive forms as the Stegosaurus is whipping around and trying to hit the T-Rex with its tail. So what are you doing, Jack?
Jack's going to use this opportunity to get into the north door of the Hendricks student housing and try to go down the hall and find Tiffany.
Okay, so how are you going to get from security over there and not be noticed?
By not rolling any dice whatsoever.
That's right, I'm calling for a check.
He is going to have to
Look for a clear path.
Yeah.
I mean, you can sneak. You can take that vodka bottle and take a big old pull off it to give yourself some liquid courage.
Yeah.
That's your item that you chose?
No, he's got his wrench out, and he's gonna go through that door, if it's locked or not, with that wrench out and just smash it in and get through the door.
Sounds good.
We're gonna take old Rusty out. He's gonna kiss it on top, say, "You never failed me, buddy. Don't fail me now."
He's got an interesting relationship with his wrench.
Yeah. That is a 5. I am unaware of what this number does in this game.
All right, you succeed. You kiss the wrench, you walk out, you hobble and limp your way over to the north door of the Hendrickson Student Housing Building, and you smash the doorknob off with Ol' Rusty. Boom! It's gone. The door creaks open. You step inside, and there's a lot of smoke nearby. You can see that there's a fire in the laundry room, which is really close to where you entered.
Can he look around and find a fire extinguisher?
Sure. Let's do it this way. Let's roll a d20 for me.
D20? That would be a 5.
You look around, it takes you a couple minutes, it takes you about a minute, but you are able to find a fire extinguisher secured on the wall.
Yeah. Let's see if it's actually charged. And he pulls it off and he sprays the fire down.
So you're gonna go, you see that the room that it's in, it's not on you at this point. You're just really, really close. You're gonna stay in the smoke and head to the fire.
He's thinking of...
Or are you trying to make it to Tiffany? I'm trying to interpret what your goal was.
He's thinking about shelter and safety and not burning buildings to the ground. It's his instinct. So he's going to put out the fire to then give it a minute to figure out what he's going to do next.
Okay, let's have you roll a shoot check.
Spray himself in the face.
For shooting the fire extinguisher off.
Shoot. Well, this is only going to go poorly. Yeah. Get over here. That's a 1d4. This should go great.
Bring
Come
it.
on, Jack. That's 4. I crit on a
Nice.
d4, which I still know has consequences.
So that you succeed, but at a cost. So you are able to grab the fire extinguisher, you blast the flames as you kind of walk by, and you're able to put out the fire that had sparked from one of the dryers. But there's a cost.
Right from the
Oh,
fire.
hell.
You hear that sound again. And the
Comfy
dryer
to
door
the
opens.
face.
But it is outside, so it's a cost, but it may or may not impact you depending on what you do next. So where are you going, Jack?
He is bolting down the hall now that the smoke's clearing, and he's gonna, in a stage whisper, Tiffany! Tiffany! It's Jack! She probably knows that.
Jack?
It's still Jack!
Is that you? Of course it's you.
Yep.
Silly, come down the hall. I'm all the way down here. I found Jessica's keys.
Awesome. It's gonna take me a moment. I'm still nursing the hammy.
He's able to make it to you, Tiffany. What car does Jessica drive?
Well, she drives a 1994 Ford Ranger pickup, and it's cherry red with the jump seats in the back that never quite land. But no
Nice.
car alarm to worry about if she gets the key wrong, and no clicker either. So it's got to be a twist in the door kind of key.
Yep, you make it to her truck. Jack makes it to you. You're able to unlock it, put the key in the ignition, starts right up.
And you just hear, "It's Brittany, bitch," through the radio on full blast.
Jack reaches down and turns off the radio.
All right, Tiffany, where are you going?
Okay, well, I honestly didn't think that we were going to get this far, Jack. But where's Theodore? Is he in the north parking lot? Do we just drive around? Should I go through the disc golf course? What do we do now?
Let's call him, because last I knew he said the north parking lot is a disaster, and I told him hang tight. Hey, Theodore, where are you? We've got some wheels, and we're heading for you if you can get into the clear.
Theodore respond. I guess I'm at the northwest corner of the lake. I'm heading south past the boathouse. Meet me on the disc golf course.
All right.
Fair enough.
Tiffany's going to put the truck in drive, and she's going to kind of like coast along up to the sidewalk. And you know how tentatively like cars, like when they hit like if they're not going fast enough, they kind of like bounce back. And so she's going to put it in reverse, and then she's going to like give it a little bit more gas so she can hop that curb.
You are able to hop the curb. You're able to get to the disc golf course. Are you doing anything to react to the Tyrannosaurus Rex and Stegosaurus that are fighting in the grassy area in front of the student housing building?
No, she's just going really
Drive
slow.
casual.
Don't be threatening. Don't look like your food.
All right, all right.
Giant red moving target.
Yeah, I don't think I can ask for a sneak check with a truck.
No.
Like, that's just not a thing. So we'll let it go. We'll give you this one. You are able to drive through Raptor Ridge Disc Golf Course. Theodore, how are you going to get to the disc golf course?
He's gonna stay along the edge of the lake, and he's just gonna head straight south. So as fast as he can. He's not trying to rush because there's a chance something's gonna pop around a corner. So he's just trying to make his way south, first past East Murphy Hall, and then onto the boathouse. Can he make it anywhere in that vicinity?
You can. There is nothing in that immediate vicinity, so you're able to walk on the sidewalk, and you get past East Murphy Hall, but then you do hear that roar that you had heard right before the wood breaking and the scream. You hear it again. And then you see kind of a large, almost reptilian sail, I will say. Sail! Dive down into the water, and you see just a little bit of it sticking up out of the water. It's probably a good 4 feet wide, 2 feet tall, just swimming off in the distance in the water. A ways out. It's a good 40, 60 feet out in the water, but you see something. You are able to still make it over to Raptor Ridge Disc Golf Course. You guys are at the most southeastern part of campus, and I'm going to put you on a different campus map because I'm going to drop some information on you guys that is going to add a little bit of stress to all of you.
Oh no.
As you get to the peak of the hill of the 18th hole of the Raptor Ridge Disc Golf Course, you can see the water. You can see that one scenic road in and out. It's a bridge over the lake. A bridge that has been completely demolished. There is no road out. There is no road in. You hear that radio static again. This is recording. If you need help, respond. I need everyone to add 1 point of stress to your character sheets. And this is where we are going to end tonight's session.
Man,
Oh boy.
I've only got not one non-4 die left on my skills, so.
I don't know what I did to
we gotta
appease
hold up and
the
rest.
guide, but I'm doing fairly okay, so we'll keep that up.
Well, you kept succeeding on all your rolls, so you didn't require extra rolls to get out of the situation.
Jack is almost Dino Chow. At
Yeah,
this
we're about to
point.
leave Jack behind.
Yeah,
But
Jack's
does
pretty
Jack
close.
can Jack still have an empty fire extinguisher in his hand?
Narratively, yes, but since you didn't do a loot roll in the area, it is not an item with a dice value.
Oh, dang, I should have looted Jessica's room.
Yep.
What wonderful things would we have found under the bed?
Wow.
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 Actually, here, what did you roll on your loot check? So I just did a d20 to have it be if you found it or not, odd or even.
Yeah, it was a 5, I believe.
Okay, so loot checks are a d20, and with the 5, you would not have found anything with a value item to sustain. So
No extinguisher.
you did not save the fire extinguisher, my good man.
Boo. Boo. I have no items except for, well, I got one item. Very cool. All right. Fine. Take a swig off my bottle.
Remember, if you get lost in the woods, remember your 3 R's or whatever.
That's what Jack was thinking about by putting out the fire. We have a place to go back to.
All right. If everyone, let's see. Aaron, roll a d4.
That's a 2.
All right. You're number 2 on the outro. Matt, you roll a d4.
4.
Matt, you're number 4. Dan, you can pick 1 or 3, or you can roll a d4. You chaos goblin.
Hey.
Hey, 3. I was hoping for a 1. I was doing well with 1 tonight, so you know.
All right, I'll do number 1. Thank you, everyone, for joining us for this episode. We hope you stay tuned for the second half of Life Finds a Way, our fun shot in prehistoric portals. And until then, we hope you can find yourself a table.
Or a computer.
And some friends.
So you can roll into your own NatFun.
Thanks. Goodbye.
Bye-bye. Enjoy.
Bye.
Peace out.
Avoid dinosaurs.
I love how I still wave at the camera, even though it's just you guys.
I catch it every time.
I wave back when you wave at the camera.
You do. You do.
Tune into our next episode of Life Finds a Way to hear the conclusion of our fun shot and find out if the players can survive and get rescued, or if they'll succumb to the dinosaurs that came through the prehistoric portals at Jay Park College campus. And before we end this episode, I just want to give one more shout out to the creator of Prehistoric Portals, our friends over at Chubby Crow Games. It has been really fun to play, and I love the rollable tables and the short and sweet game system that allows it to be picked up so readily. You can find Prehistoric Portals as well as their other games at chubbycrowgames.itch.io. And if you're a fan of dino games in particular, you should check them out on their Discord channel too, as they host an annual July 6th Dino Jam to create new dinosaur-themed games. Oh, and the suspenseful mechanics of Prehistoric Portals is based on Breathless, product of Fari RPGs, at farirpgs.com, developed and authored by René Pierre Deschaise Gélinas, and licensed for our use under the Creative Commons Attribution 4.0 license. And if you don't want to wait a whole week to hear the end of this fun shot, Life Finds a Way, you're in luck. It's already up. Go check it out. Skip to the next episode. I'm not stopping you.